Hi, welcome to Math with Akinyemi, and we'll be looking at indices of power. Indices is a way to write the product of numbers in a very compact way. So, this is also referred to as index. It's the same thing as power. Indices is just like the plural of it. So, how does it look? For example, let's say we have 4 times 4 times 4. So another way to write this is to say 4 raised to power 3. And how does it work? It's just like 4, how many way? 3 times 1, 2, 3. 4, 3 times. So that is 4 times 4 times 4. And that is it, indices. And then indices is very important, especially in mathematics, and this therefore leads us to the law of indices. So we have the laws of indices. So the first law is saying a raised to power of m multiplied by a raised to power of n is the same thing as saying a m plus n. So when we have multiplication, we use plus for the power. And note that the base must be the same. For you to do this, this is called base. This is the power. What is very important is that the base must be the same for us to do this. Note that is very important. So, example for this. Let's say we have 2 raised to power 5 multiplied by 2 raised to power 7. The solution is equal to 2 raised to power 5 plus 7, which gives us 2 raised to power 12. And that's it. So the second law of indices is to say a raised to power m divided by a raised to power n is equals to a raised to power m minus n. Take note, the base must be the same. Base must be the same. It's very important. And when we have division, when we have them dividing each other, the power will subtract each other. So let's do an example. Let's say 2 raised to power 7 divided by 2 raised to power 5. This is going to be equals to 2 raised to power 7 minus 5. 2 raised to power of 2. Simple and straightforward. And then the third one, we have a raised to power m all into bracket n. For this, the solution is going to be a raised to power m multiplied by n. Let's do an example. We have 2 raised to power 5 into bracket 7. The solution is going to be 2 raised to power 5 times 7, which is equal to 2 raised to power 35. The fourth one, let's do a raised to power 0, which is equals to 1. So anytime any number is raised to power 0, is always equals to 1. So a raised to power 0 is 1. Note that a must not be equals to 0. Example. And so we have 2 raised to power 0. It gives us 1. 100 raised to power 0. 10 raised to power 0. 1 million raised to power 0. So the rule of this is anything raised to power 0 is equals to 1. There is a caveat. 0 raised to power 0 is not equals to 1. Here, we'll leave it as undefined. So we should always take note of that. And that's it. That's our introduction to indices.